Whoa. Oh, that Darth Vader. I hope he gets his comeuppings. Oh, hi there. I didn't see you click into the video. Sorry about that squeaky chair. What is this video here? Well, this is a new series I'm going to do every Wednesday, or at least that's my plan. And I'm calling this series the Collector's Edition. This is where I go back into the archives of the Junkman videos, sometime as far back as when I was standing in a closet and going under the name Star Wars Junk. I have a lot of new subscribers, and some of you may have missed some of the older content. But to make it a little different, I'm going to do a little intro before the older video. Now, I'm not going to just repost old videos. I'm going to do ones that I thought should have got more views than they did. All of them have under 1,000 views. And the one we're going to look at today is about the LP logo. No, not long play like a record. I'm talking about that blue logo on Kenner packages. Mostly when you think of the LP logo on a Star Wars Kenner toy between 1977 and 1979. I did a whole video explaining the LP logo, what it meant, how it got on the package, and what happened to it. The video didn't do as well as I thought it would, mostly because the audio was so bad. It sounded like this right here. And who wants to watch a video like that? So I redid the audio so you can listen to it a little better. So now let's go into the Junkman archives and watch one of my old classic videos. As a kid growing up in the midst of Star Wars fever, we all knew that Kenner logo, white with blue trim, that said Kenner. Easy and simple. But also in the early package, there was another logo. Some other strange logo. It was a logo that looked like the company might have spent more time on it than the actual Kenner logo. A logo that looked like it was made specially for the Star Wars toys. It matched the Kenner logo, blue and white. The font used was also the same as the Kenner logo. So it was clear this thing was Kenner related, not Star Wars related. Nothing to do with 20th Century Fox or Lucasfilm. Whatever it was there on every Star Wars Kenner package that your grandmother bought you. So what was LP? Could this have been some devil worshipping logo? Like that moon thing on the back of a tube of toothpaste? Or could it have been some strange symbol from the Illuminati? What was LP? Could the LP have stood for Lois and Philip, parents of one of the original founders of the Illuminati, Adolf Nick? Or maybe it was some hint to the future of Star Wars. Maybe LP stood for Lonely Palpatine? Hold on. Too much stuff on the screen. Where did I put that sponge? There, that's better. Okay. Wait. Put the logo back up. Ah, there it is. Sadly, none of those is the correct answer. In fact, what LP stood for, right there on the logo, right in front of us, it stood for Long Playing Toy. Wait, why didn't they make it LPT? Anyway, what's long playing? Let's travel back to 1975. The world was a lot different place, grittier and dirtier. There were no real standards when it came to toys. Toy companies just threw anything in a box and shipped it to stores. If a kid was able to play with it for more than a week, that was one lucky kid.
Sit and spin, kids just love to sit and spin.
At the 1975 Toy Fair, Kenner unveiled the LP logo. According to Kenner, top men did extensive research to come up with a way to let parents know that their toys wasn't plastic crap. After all their time in research, they came up with an easy-to-see logo to let parents know our toys go above and beyond those other toys on the toy shelf.
Who? Top men.
But most of us kids didn't even know about this logo until 1978, when it appeared alongside Kenner on those Star Wars toys. Right there. There it is. You see it? It's right there. There, look, see it? It's right here also. See it? Right down the corner. Look, it's right there, see it? We didn't care if it was a long-playing toy or not. Even if it wouldn't last a day. If it said Star Wars, we wanted it. But then, out of the blue, the logo just disappeared. Not me, the logo. After that first run of Star Wars toys in 1978, we never saw the logo again. As Series 2 action figures hit the stores, it was missing that famous blue LP logo. What happened? Did George Lucas get upset and demand that the logo be removed? Honestly, the world really doesn't know. There's no clear answer for why the logo disappeared. But not only did it disappear from the Star Wars Kenner toys, it disappeared from all Kenner toys.
That's so very, very sad.
So why did the icon that we all love so much just disappear? Hey, I'm not talking about that icon. Although there's no clear answer, why Kenner canceled the long-playing program, there are a few things we can look at. Let's look at the toys released the last year that Kenner used the LP logo. First, the inflatable Kenner Star Wars lightsabers. It came with its own repair kit because the lightsaber balloon always popped. Some long-playing toy, right? Also, the LP logo appeared on the remote control R2-D2. This remote control R2 was notorious for having problems. So many were sent back to Kenner for years after its production. Kenner had hundreds of these in their warehouse. But R2 wasn't the only remote control toy with issues. The same problems also affected the Sonic Control Land Speeder. The RC Sandcrawler was so bad that it came with a kit so kids or parents could repair it themselves. But it wasn't just the RC toys. The Imperial Talking Troop Transporter is notorious for always breaking.
What a piece of junk.
So as you can see, the long-playing logo stopped having any meaning, as the toys bearing the logo no longer meant it had long play. And we're just talking about the ones released under Star Wars. But we can't just blame Star Wars only. But we do have to give some of the blame to Star Wars. Put yourself in the shoes of Kenner. Here's a somewhat small toy company at the time that was given license to the biggest movie of the year. They were pressed for time to get the toys out within a year. Other than a few items here and there, it took them almost a year to get toys to the store. So did they have the time to test and fix each item? Not at all. And also they were throwing the name Star Wars on almost any toy they could. Their thought at the time, let's get it out there before people forget about Star Wars. After all, Laser Blast is coming out the summer of 1978.
Laser Blast.
So at the end of 1978, Kenner killed the long-playing toy program. With no official announcement, it just disappeared with no explanation, no press conference. It just went away. It was forgotten. That was until the kids of 1977 grew up and spent hours on hours looking at every inch of the Star Wars Kenner boxes. The little blue icon that went from obscurity to abandoned to desired. It might not look like much, but it is a part of Star Wars history.
By radio control, you can make the Sandcrawler forward, backward, then forward again.
And now it's time for the shameless plug. Do you like shirts? Everybody likes shirts. I like shirts. You like shirts. Your mom likes shirts. Your grandma likes shirts. Everybody likes shirts. Except for that guy that's always jogging around the neighborhood with no shirt on. Everybody else loves shirts. Don't you? Do you love Kenner? Do you love shirts? Now you can have your very own LP logo t-shirt. That's right. The long play logo is now available on a t-shirt. Only at Star Wars Junk. Click the links below. You can find this shirt and many others at StarWarsJunk.net. And if you want to see more stupid videos like this, including exclusive videos, then become a Patreon supporter. Check out our Patreon page. Again, the links are below. Now that's enough of the shameless plugs. Now roll the credits.
It's a countdown of the week's hottest hits on America's Top 10 today at noon. Then tomorrow night at 7. Don't miss the fun when the magical world of Disney brings you an all-new adventure of Sport Goofy with Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Followed by a strange turn of events on Family Ties tomorrow night at 8. Right here, only on Channel 4.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.